How did Cut and Shoot, Texas get its name? Now, this is kind of an interesting one. Now, Cut and Shoot is a little town, I believe it was Montgomery County, right next to Conroe, which is basically a suburb of Houston now. Okay, 1912, you had 3 different churches in town. 2 of them were Baptist, 1 of them was Methodist. Now, what happened was they decided that they wanted to go in together as far as building a church, and they were going to share the church building. So the only thing was they had a rule about no apostolistics and no Mormons. That was their rule. So what happened was they decided that this would be the way, and they were trying to decide about stuff, the steeple, stuff like that. So there was some disagreements as far as with this new building. Now, in the process of this, they also had a rule. There was a preacher, his last name was Stamps, that one of these groups wanted to come speak. Well, they considered him kind of an apostolistic. They felt he had questionable character. He liked to go to saloons. He liked to go dancing, stuff like that. So in 1912 Texas, that was kind of something that they were pretty much against. So they really started disagreeing about it. And he was supposed to speak on this one particular day. Well, the disagreement just kept getting worse and worse to the point that the arguments were getting really heated. So they ended up trying to lock the doors, one of the groups. Another group was trying to break in through the doors, stuff like that. And it got really, really nasty. And so here they are. They're arguing. They're debating. It's going on to the point that, I'm sure it came close to blows. So in there, an 8-year-old kid of one of the people that was part of this group gets scared, and he shouts, "I'm scared. I'm going to run outside. I'm going to run outside and cut, and I'm going to shoot through the bushes." Well, apparently people remember that. Well, in the end, some of these people ended up getting charged with disturbing the peace, and from there, they ended up going before a judge. So while they're doing this, some of them ended up getting fined, stuff like that. There ended up being no shooting that day, by the way. But what happened, though, was the judge asked one of the people that was charged with disturbing the peace, "Where were you when all this happened?" So what happened, he said, "I suppose at the place where the cut and shooting took place." Well, there you go. So it ended up sticking. Like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for future notifications. And by the way, that was Nita. So hope you guys have a great day. Fair winds and following seas. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.